So I am in my reading room on Discover Brightside, the video podcast. And the purpose of us being in the reading room is we want you to read more because one of our goals is to get you to read more, buy more books, and start your own library. And so, what we want to do is, I have with me in my studio and my reading room, I have Heather, who is the author of Create Your Own Table. And Heather is going to talk to you about your why. This is something that we always ask you, what is your why? What is your why? And some of you might say, but Elizabeth, I don't know what my why is, or you're just too busy and you haven't sat down to think about what your why is. So over to you, Heather.
So, for this chapter, we're actually reading from chapter 3. And the name of this chapter is The Questions You Ask Are the Problems You Solve. And the reason that this is really important, especially in this age of AI, is because we would only ever get out what it is that we actually put in. And by that, I mean, when if for anybody that uses any kind of artificial intelligence, we really have to be asking the right questions in order to be able to get the responses that we're desirous of. And unfortunately, as a society, we are very oriented towards simply just getting the answer, but not really taking the time to understand what the actual question is. And so the paragraph that I'm about to read would allow you to be able to start to think about those elements that help you to connect with your why. So I'll get through this paragraph first and then we'll speak about your why in a very brief moment. So, what is it that makes the situation you're in undesirable? What is it that makes your life uncomfortable? What is it that you would like to change? Once you're clear on these answers, the whys become equally critical to understand. Did you create your limitations or are external contributing factors in play? And so when we speak about the whys becoming critical, why is a reason that you're doing something. So whatever it is that may be creating that discomfort, that situation that is undesirable, the reason that you actually want to change it, that is your why. Your why is your motivating factor. The why is what will wake you up in the morning because we all go through these periods of challenges, but the why is that thing that helps you. Why am I doing this? Why am I going through all of these? And once you have clarity in what your why is, then it makes the action to be able to gain that clarity much, much easier. So just think of your why essentially as your North Star, the why that you're doing something. It could be for freedom of finances, it could be health, it could be whatever it is, but just knowing what that reason is, that's what the why is. And once that why is in alignment with who you are, it just makes the passage that much easier to navigate.
Makes a
Elizabeth, I
lot
hope
of
that
sense.
helped.
Makes a lot of sense. So
Yes.
find out, what are your pain points? What is stopping you from living a limitless life, from creating
Yes.
your own table, for being in charge? What is stopping you from doing that? And these are very good questions. And just because you listen to us, we have a special offer for you from Heather. And one, of course, we definitely want you to buy this book. So go to Amazon to buy it. But we are offering you today a special offer that when you sign up with the link that we provide you, you will get your own code cards, which are my favorites. So whenever you're sitting down and you want to ask your why and you just want to feel motivated, then these are good cards that you can visit over and over again, and they're virtual, so you can find them easily. And then she has recorded the four pillars in an audiobook that you can listen to. You can listen to it, and enjoy it. And then, of course, you can follow Heather on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and write a comment. And then when you buy the book, we want you to write her a review. And buy a couple of books. Get one for yourself, get one to give away. It's the holiday season. And get one for your work colleague, or get one for people that report to you, or show some leadership. But this is an amazing book, and it's a must read for every woman, no matter what walk of life you are, but especially if you're a leader, especially if you're a CEO, especially if you're in a position of some kind of power. We want you to create your own table. Get the book. I'm telling you, this is it. Any last minute thoughts?
Just thank you for this opportunity. Thank you guys for being part of this community. And to create a little bit of clarity, the four pillars are essentially the legs. Think of the four pillars as the legs that my table is built on. And so for you, it'll be different depending on what your table means to you and what type of table you are creating. So I hope you would use the quote cards as guides and tools to be able to help you navigate so you could create the table that is most desirous to the life that you're building.
And we want you to build that life. Don't be
Yes,
one of
indeed.
those women that say, oh, I didn't do this and that. Live your life to your full
Important.
potential. Do it all. It's meant
Indeed.
to enjoy. And get the book, write a review. All right. And that's it. And make
Thank
sure you
you.
subscribe. Man, we're asking them to do a lot of things, but
Yes.
we love you. So thank you for supporting us.